Hey guys, I'm Amanda Justice, and I'm going to do my informative speech on the Salem witch trials. So, the Salem witch trials is a time that most people today have heard about, at least in some kind of sense. And they mark the end of the Puritan style thinking in the colonies and the beginning of more modern ideas that are based on reason came to play. For anyone who may not already know, Salem is located in Massachusetts. And the Puritans had came from England to America, and that's where they settled, was in Massachusetts. The Puritans believed that witchcraft was to be punishable by death, because to them, if a person committed a sin, they were likely to be witches as they were devil worshippers. So, beginning in 1641, English law deemed witchcraft to be a capital crime, meaning that it would be punishable by death. The trials began in 1692, a full 73 years before the start of the American Revolution. It all began when 9-year-old Elizabeth Betty Paris and 11-year-old Abigail Williams began having fits, including violent contortions and uncontrollable outbursts of screaming. This created complete and total chaos in the town, and they started hearing out the cases and they began convicting people of their witchcraft crimes. The first convicted witch was Bridget Bishop, and she was hanged. 18 others followed Bishop to Salem's Gallows Hill, and around 150 more men, women, and children were accused over the next several months. Several of the accused witches began to confess that they actually really were witches, and they would call out names of other people claiming that they had acted alongside them. One woman actually saying that it was in service of the devil to act against the Puritan and the Puritan ways. When all was said and done, there were 25 people that had lost their lives due to the trials. 20 of those were executed, generally they were hanged, by the prosecutors, and 5 died while serving prison time. 2 of the casualties were babies. By September 1692, the people began to turn against the trials. They no longer agreed with it, they just wanted the trials to be gone, no more. Although the Massachusetts General Court later decided to void all the guilty verdicts against the witches, the accused witches, and tried to fix things with their families. Bitterness still lingered in the community, and the legacy of the Salem witch trials would endure for centuries. However, years later, in 1976, a study was published in Science magazine which cited a fungus, ergot, which is found in rye, wheat, and cereals, which they basically ate a lot of then. And toxicologists say that this fungus could cause symptoms such as delusions, vomiting, and muscle spasms. And this was believed to have been what actually caused what was happening in Salem at that time. It was argued that the trials created a taboo in America against mixing religion and government. And George Lincoln Burr called it the rock on which theocracy shattered. And it is said that the incident remains a constant reminder in our minds about the importance of due process in a legal system and the dangers of overreacting about a situation extremely early and creating a sense of hysteria, which during the trials was believed to have been what was actually happening. The hysteria caused people to react in ways that they shouldn't have, basically, and it caused a big uproar. And that's it.